Let me ask you something personal. Have you noticed that firmness just isn't what it used to be? Maybe you've caught yourself in an intimate moment, wondering why erections don't last as long, or why the sensation feels weaker, or even why that special spark of intimacy doesn't quite light up the way it once did. Here's the truth: you are absolutely not alone. Erectile difficulties are incredibly common for men after 50, but here's something most men don't realize: it does not mean it's inevitable. Struggling with firmness doesn't mean your best years are behind you. In fact, your body has remarkable potential to bounce back, and sometimes all it takes is the right natural support. Today, I want to talk to you about something simple, something you can prepare in your own kitchen in minutes. One natural drink, just a tea, has been shown to improve circulation, support your hormones, and even enhance overall performance in ways that may surprise you. In this video, I'll reveal the specific tea that research links to fighting erectile dysfunction naturally. I'll walk you through why it works, the exact way to prepare it so you don't lose its benefits, and even which foods to pair it with for maximum results. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll also share 2 more teas. Yes, 2 more, that can amplify the effects and truly turn your kitchen into what I like to call your performance pharmacy. But before we dive into the teas themselves, let's take a step back. Why does firmness often fade after the age of 50? Many people assume erections are all about desire, passion, or even just the spark of the moment. But at their core, erections are a physical process. They are about blood flow. To achieve and maintain firmness, blood has to surge quickly into the penis, fill the spongy erectile tissue, and then stay trapped there under pressure. For that to work smoothly, your arteries must stay flexible. Your blood vessels must relax on command, and your nerve signals must fire sharply and efficiently. It's a delicate system, almost like a finely tuned orchestra. And when even one instrument falls out of tune, the entire experience suffers. As men age, several predictable changes occur. Blood vessels lose some of their elasticity. They become stiffer, making it harder for blood to rush in quickly. Testosterone, the hormone that fuels not only desire but also energy, strength, and vitality, begins to decline naturally. And then there's modern life: stress from work, responsibilities at home, and especially poor sleep. These raise cortisol, the stress hormone, which directly counteracts arousal and circulation. Together, these changes create a frustrating cycle: slower responses, weaker erections, shorter duration, and sometimes even growing anxiety around intimacy itself. But here's the encouraging part: this decline is not a one-way street. You do not have to accept it as just aging. Nature has already given us tools to support and even reverse these changes. Certain herbs and plant compounds are powerful allies. They relax blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and increase nitric oxide, the very chemical your body naturally produces when aroused to open blood vessels wide. When consumed as tea, these compounds enter your system gently, without the harsh side effects that often come with medications. It's like giving your body a nudge back into balance, restoring circulation, restoring confidence, and restoring that part of your life you may have thought was gone forever. So, what is this tea I want every man over 50 to consider? It's green tea. I know it sounds almost too simple, just a common drink you've seen on grocery store shelves for years. But don't let its simplicity fool you. Green tea, enjoyed for centuries across Asia, is one of the most powerful natural remedies we have for improving circulation, balancing hormones, and supporting male performance. There's a reason cultures with high green tea consumption consistently report better heart health, lower cardiovascular disease, and even longer lifespans. And yes, the very same mechanisms that protect the heart also enhance sexual health. The secret lies in compounds called catechins, potent antioxidants that act directly on your blood vessels. They do 2 things that matter most for performance. 1, they help clear plaque and buildup inside your arteries, like giving your vascular system a gentle cleaning. 2, they stimulate the release of nitric oxide, the chemical messenger that signals your arteries to relax and expand. That combination means your blood flows more freely, your vessels stay flexible instead of stiff, and when arousal signals come, blood rushes in stronger and faster exactly where you need it most. Remember, erections are a hydraulic event. Green tea directly supports the very system that powers that hydraulic response. But circulation is only half the story. Green tea also influences hormone balance, particularly testosterone. One of the hidden culprits behind fading vitality is a protein called SHBG, or sex hormone binding globulin. Think of SHBG like a sponge. It soaks up free testosterone in your bloodstream, leaving less available for your body to actually use. That means even if your testosterone test looks normal, you may still feel weak, tired, or disinterested because the hormone is bound and unavailable. Green tea has been shown to lower SHBG, freeing up more testosterone for your body to use. That translates into stronger desire, firmer erections, and a renewed sense of masculinity. And the best part? Green tea works gently. No artificial stimulants, no risky side effects, just a natural boost that supports your body's own processes. Men who drink it regularly often report not just improved firmness, but also higher energy during the day, sharper focus, and more stable mood. That's because testosterone influences much more than the bedroom. It shapes how you feel about yourself and how you show up in life. Green tea, then, is a double weapon, supporting circulation and supporting hormones. Together, that makes it one of the simplest and most effective natural allies against erectile dysfunction. Now let's talk about preparation, because how you brew green tea makes all the difference between unlocking its benefits or losing them. Start with clean, fresh water. Bring it to just under a boil, about 80 degrees Celsius, or the point where you see tiny bubbles starting to rise on the surface, but before it reaches a full rolling boil. If the water is too hot, it actually scorches the delicate compounds in the tea, making it taste bitter and reducing its medicinal value. Once your water is ready, pour it over about 1 teaspoon of loose green tea leaves, or if that's not available, a high-quality tea bag. Let it steep gently for just 2 to 3 minutes. No more. Oversteeping pulls out tannins that not only make the tea harsh, but also interfere with smooth absorption of those catechins we want working in your blood vessels. When it comes to drinking it, plain is powerful enough. But here's a tip most men don't know. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon. The vitamin C in the lemon helps your body absorb more of the antioxidants, essentially supercharging the tea's effect. If you want a touch of sweetness, add a drizzle of raw honey, not refined sugar or artificial sweeteners, which will cancel out the very benefits you're after. Timing is just as important as preparation. The best time to drink green tea for erectile health is in the morning or early afternoon. That way, the natural caffeine provides a gentle lift in energy and focus, while the catechins immediately go to work on your circulation. Drink it too late in the evening, and the caffeine may interfere with sleep. And remember, deep, restorative sleep is where most of your testosterone is produced. For best results, aim for 2 to 3 cups a day, spread across your morning and midday hours. Most men who make this a daily habit notice positive changes within just a few weeks. Improved energy, a slimmer waistline as metabolism speeds up, and most importantly, firmer, more reliable erections. It's such a simple ritual, but the impact is profound. But green tea is just the beginning. Now let's move on to the second tea that deserves a place in your routine, ginseng tea. Ginseng has been treasured for thousands of years, especially in Asian cultures, where it's considered a root of vitality, energy, and male strength. In fact, it's often referred to as man root, not just because of its shape, but because of its reputation for restoring vigor in aging men. Modern science is finally confirming what traditional healers knew long ago. Ginseng naturally boosts nitric oxide production, the very molecule your body relies on to open blood vessels and allow blood to flow freely. More nitric oxide means better circulation, and better circulation translates directly into firmer, longer-lasting erections. But that's not all. Ginseng also works at the cellular level. It enhances energy production inside your mitochondria, the tiny power plants of your cells. That means more stamina, better recovery, and a body that simply feels more resilient. Another unique gift of ginseng is how it helps with stress. Ginseng is what we call an adaptogen. That means it helps your body adapt to both physical and emotional stressors. And this is key because high stress and elevated cortisol levels are silent killers of intimacy. They shut down arousal signals and make it nearly impossible to perform. By calming the stress response, ginseng allows your body to shift out of survival mode and into a state where pleasure and intimacy are once again possible. One of the best times to drink ginseng tea is in the evening. A warm cup helps you relax after a long day, smooths out your blood flow, and primes your body for intimacy if the opportunity arises. Many men find that when they combine green tea earlier in the day with ginseng tea later in the day, the results are even more impressive. Green tea cleans and primes the arteries, while ginseng restores stamina and balances stress. Together, they form a powerful 1-2 punch. To prepare ginseng tea, simply steep 1 to 2 grams of dried ginseng root or use a high-quality ginseng tea bag in hot water for about 5 minutes. The flavor is earthy and slightly bitter, so again, a touch of raw honey can balance it out. Aim for 1 cup in the evening, a few nights each week. Over time, you'll notice the effects build, not just firmer erections, but also better energy and a more confident sense of well-being. Now let's turn to the third tea in our performance trio, hibiscus tea. This tea is easy to recognize. Its deep crimson red color and tangy, refreshing flavor make it stand out. Unlike green tea or ginseng, hibiscus is naturally caffeine-free, which makes it perfect for the evening hours. But don't let its gentle nature fool you. Hibiscus tea is a powerhouse for vascular health. It's loaded with antioxidants called anthocyanins, the same compounds that give blueberries and cranberries their health benefits. These antioxidants protect your blood vessels from damage, reduce inflammation, and improve overall circulation. But hibiscus has another superpower. It naturally lowers blood pressure. Why is that important? Because high blood pressure is one of the most common hidden causes of erectile dysfunction in men over 50. When your blood pressure is elevated, your arteries are under constant strain. They become stiff, less flexible, and less capable of delivering blood to where it needs to go. Hibiscus tea relaxes arterial walls, lowers pressure, and restores elasticity, making it easier to achieve and sustain an erection. And there's more. Hibiscus tea also works on the nervous system. It helps quiet the stress response and bring your body into a calmer state. This matters because mental tension is often just as damaging to performance as physical strain. By relaxing your nervous system, hibiscus tea creates an environment where arousal can take hold naturally. Drinking hibiscus tea in the evening, perhaps after dinner, has a double benefit. First, it supports circulation as your body winds down. Second, it promotes deep, restorative sleep. And remember, your body produces the majority of its testosterone during deep sleep. Without it, testosterone falls and erections weaken. With consistent quality rest, testosterone rises, desire strengthens, and firmness returns. So, how do you put this all into practice? Here's a simple daily plan. Start your morning with green tea to boost circulation and free up testosterone. Add ginseng tea in the afternoon or early evening to build stamina and reduce stress. End your day with hibiscus tea to lower blood pressure, relax, and encourage deep sleep. This 3-tea routine works from every angle: circulation, hormones, nerves, and relaxation. Pair these teas with a clean diet, foods like salmon, spinach, beets, walnuts, and pomegranate, and you'll be amazed at how much stronger the results become. Gentlemen, erectile dysfunction is not something you just have to accept. Nature has already placed powerful tools in your hands. Green tea, ginseng tea, and hibiscus tea, simple, affordable, and effective ways to boost circulation, balance hormones, reduce stress, and restore confidence. Start with 1 cup today. In just a few weeks, you may notice the difference: stronger, firmer, more reliable erections, renewed energy, and a vitality you thought was gone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message. This is your health, your confidence, and your life. And I'm Dr. Sarah, here to remind you, it's never too late to reclaim your vitality.